Okay, I have to know, what is everyone's favorite bird? I think mine is a cardinal.
That's a good one. I like the robin.
I think there are just so many kinds of birds, and especially here in Lexington, I don't think I can pick a favorite.
Well, reporter Natalia Garcia met up with bird walk leader Dan Patrick to hear about his involvement with Lexington's Flora Cliff Nature Sanctuary Birding for Beginners event. Natalia?
Thanks, Delaney. Bird watching, also known as birding, is a way to observe wildlife and connect with nature. Dan Patrick tells us all about how beginner birders can get started in the egg sighting world of birding.
As springtime starts to bloom, Dan Patrick, a volunteer at Flora Cliff Nature Sanctuary, offers people a way to get active outdoors with bird walks. The walks help people get out to observe and identify birds in their natural surroundings.
Bird watching is a kind of a gateway to nature. Birds are everywhere, whether you live in a big city or out in the country. You can see birds everywhere. They're flashy, they fly, they sing pretty songs. They're just really a fun way to see nature.
Along with being a fun activity, these walks can also have a positive impact on participants' health. According to the Mayo Clinic, going on walks can increase energy levels, strengthen the immune system, and reduce tension and stress. Along with that, the American Psychological Association says that spending time in nature has been linked to improvements in mood, mental health, and emotional well-being. Patrick can attest to this.
Well, for me at least, being out in nature and bird watching is a big part of that. It allows me to escape everything else. And bird watching, I really concentrate on the birds, so I'm not thinking about whatever problems might be going on in the world, why Kentucky lost the last basketball game, whatever it is. Bird watching kind of makes me zero in on something that's totally positive, and I think that's really good for my mental health.
This time of year is exciting for bird watchers as it marks the beginning of spring migration, Patrick said. Common birds seen on the walks include robins, cardinals, brown-headed cowbirds, and grackles. He loves helping beginners get into bird watching.
I'm a retired school teacher, and I really love sharing things that I love with other people. And so birding is my number one love other than my family. And so I really like turning somebody on and letting them see their first really good bird for the first time. That's really thrilling.
Flora Cliff hosts 2 to 3 beginner bird walks a year and general bird walks that are open to everyone the first Friday of every month. There are also bird walks at the Arboretum every first Saturday of the month. Patrick said the best areas to go bird watching are places with varied habitats, like Jacobson Park in Lexington. This allows people to see both forest birds and water birds. So whether you're a seasoned birder or just winging it, now's the perfect time to flock to the outdoors and let your curiosity take flight.